All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to our first official episode of Laced Up Sneaker Talk. Our last episode was a bit of a pilot, a bit of a beta, bit of demolition. We got a little funky, a little fresh, a little hip, goof and a gaff. It was a laugh. But this is going to be our first official episode of Laced Up Sneaker Talk. My name's Levi.
My name is Thomas.
And welcome to the abyss of sneakers.
Abyss?
Yeah, I don't know.
That sounds super depressing.
We need like a place, like a noun for this place. Yeah,
the Sneaker Castle.
Sneaker Castle. Welcome to this,
Sneaker Castle.
Sneaker Fort. Sneak Beaks.
Sneaker Coliseum.
Coliseum of Alcatraz of sneakers.
Wait, leave it off this bitch.
All right, we got a lot of awesome topics for you guys today. We got some great segments we're working on and developing.
Got our scripts pulled up right now.
We've got some great guests we will be inviting in pretty soon.
T-Pain's coming on tonight.
Yeah, T-Pain actually I just texted him back. He's a busy guy though, so
it's funny when he texts. It's actually an auto tune. I don't know how that works, but
sends voice memos. He doesn't actually text. He sends voice memos.
Oh yeah. He says, "Fuck Siri." I'm gonna just cut this bitch out. One less girl in my life.
One less lonely girl. But no, for real though, we do have some really awesome guests lined up, as well as some really great segments and bits that we're working on that we're gonna help bring this podcast to life for you guys.
Yeah. And
really make it super involved, because as this grows, especially as we're so early on, we want to grow with you guys, and you guys can be a part of this. So we want to be super involved and interacting with a lot of you guys. So make sure to follow us on our Twitter to get a hold of us, where we'll be posting a lot of tweets, asking for feedback, doing polls for discussions, different topics to talk about, sneakers to talk about, as well as that's going to be the easiest way for us to interact with you guys as well. And so our official Twitter is going to be Laced Up _podcast. That's LACEDUP _podcast PODCAST. For those of you who didn't excel in the spelling bee as a child.
Ooh, already burning our fan base.
It was a sneak diss.
But
as well as for any inquiries, or if you're trying to get a hold of us as well, for maybe you think that you have a lot of information to bring, or you just kind of want to talk and network and things like that, we'd love to have you on the podcast. We're always trying to find new guests, new collectors to talk to, gather their experiences, because the whole goal of this podcast is to bring all these different perspectives of the sneaker culture to people who don't know anything about shoes, to guys who've been collecting for 20 plus years. And we're just trying to bring Thomas and I's passions into the mainstream media and mainstream culture. And we can't do that without you guys. So if you guys think
we want to be involved with you guys, like, it sounds like a traditional, I don't know, like a YouTube channel thing to say of
right.
Share us with a friend or comment what you think. But I think at this point we're like so small right now that it would be extremely interactive with our following.
Yeah, if you slide in our DMs, you're going to get a response.
Oh, no matter
we won't
what.
curve you. We won't curve you. But yeah, especially because we are starting to grow. We want this. We got a lot of really awesome ideas and different ways that we're going to grow this channel, as well as, some giveaways, some really sick prizes that we've been talking about.
Yeah, like my virginity.
Yep, that is on the line. So
giving that away soon.
For all 37 genders.
Yeah. Actually, I have 37 different virginity cards.
He has a bunch
for each gender.
Yeah, he has a different scenario for each one. But
oh boy.
Yeah, this is good. Anyways, yeah, we have a lot of awesome stuff planned, so make sure to stay tuned. We're gonna be posting a lot of episodes in large quantities.
The next 2 weeks at least.
Oh yeah, and as we start to grow the channel, the interaction is gonna go up as well. We figured out ways where we can live stream these podcasts live and be able to interact with you guys live as we start to grow. If that's something you guys are super interested in, where you guys can ask us the questions live and everything, make sure to let us know. As well as we do have a SoundCloud, Laced Up Podcast.
Does that mean we're SoundCloud rappers now?
We are, and be sure to stay tuned for some sick beats.
That's good. Now I can keep my dreads.
Some sick beats, some sick tunes, some sick mumble raps. What?
What mumble?
So we got a SoundCloud Laced Up Podcast or Laced Up Sneaker Talk, something like that. We also have a YouTube called Laced Up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's another platform you guys can listen to us on, as well as SoundCloud. As well as you guys will be able to see a lot of our music taste, what we like to listen to. I said our Twitter.
Good idea. I haven't thought about that. Yeah.
I saw our Gmail to email us, laced.up.podcast@gmail.com. As well as, I think that's it.
Got all the info out there, man.
I think that's all of the platforms. Oh, you can also check us out on Stitcher, which is an app. You guys can get it either on the Android market or the Apple market. It's got a lot of amazing podcasts. You guys can see some of the other podcast people that we like to listen to, as well as follow our own podcast, as well as you can find us on the iTunes store or podcast store or whatever it's called. So be sure to check us out. There's a lot of different platforms, opportunities to listen us to. So a lot of help if you subscribe or follow us on those platforms. That's going to help us grow, help you grow.
Shoot, we might even do meet and greets in the future.
Yeah, dude, if that's something you guys want to do, you can see
Come meet us at the mall.
See my tall self.
He's not that tall.
Yeah.
I'm taller than him.
No. Thomas is 5'10". He's borderline midget.
Oh, boy.
So what we got to talk about, Thomas? I know we got a lot of great topics, a lot of spicy things going on in the sneaker.
A
lot of spicy things going on in the sneaker world right now.
This one I kind of wanted to shift things towards what's going to be released pretty soon, or maybe even will already be released by the time this makes it out. But there's a couple Jordans coming out that I want to get your take on. So, of course, you've seen the Jordan 12 in that kind of maroon color with the white soles.
The velvet.
Yeah.
Do you know the official name of that, or is it?
They don't have an official name yet.
I don't know too much about all these new colorways coming out on the older retro models and stuff.
To me, I always get nervous when they come out with new colorways because it's either something dope. Like for me, I love the Gamma Blue 11s. I know not a lot of people liked them, but I thought they were like a really solid shoe, but they're not an OG colorway, so like certain people are not attracted to those. And so with all these, with the holiday season approaching, Jordan's going to be releasing some of their OGs, but then they're also going to be testing different waters, I feel like. So I'm just trying to get what you think. So right now I got these Jordan 12s in the maroon colorway. I got the white soles.
One of those being set to release?
I think, let me see, October 14th.
October 14th. Now, I actually like these. I'd say most of the time, I'm not the biggest fan of all these new colorways coming out with a lot of the retro models. It's like you were kind of saying, for me, it's either hit or miss. It's either really good or really bad. Like,
there's
for instance,
no, like...
A lot of, like, the new 6 colorways, how they just kind of liquidated the market with, or flooded the market with all these 6 colorways.
I feel like the quality on 6s have gone down, too.
I wasn't a fan of a bunch of them, but I was a fan of, like, the public school
Yeah,
packs that were coming out.
that was solid.
Or I don't think they were packs, but that line.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely like these. But these I like a lot.
These remind me of those
public school ones.
Yeah, the ones that they
gray
release.
ones. Or even the wool 12s.
Yeah.
But I like them a lot. I think it's only because maybe I'm on this velvet fad right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of picking up on that, and I've been throwing some suggestions your way.
So they
do look like, I feel like this shoe would be good on guys and girls. Like, I feel like girls could easily rock this 12.
I agree.
You know?
As well, I think, well, for me, for all of you guys listening right now, if you guys know where to find an all velvet sweatsuit,
oh yeah, side note,
tracksuit or whatever you want to call it, please message me. Send me links, whatever.
Or velour. Yeah, a good deal. I'm not trying to spend a ton of money on this. I know there's a lot of really good ones out there, but I'm not. I'm a frugal guy. But if you find some, please let me know. Preferably in a maroon colorway, or burgundy. But whatever colors work. I've been on this fad. I've been itching to find one. I just want an all velvet freaking tracksuit. I think that would be so sick. And then if I get one, I have no other choice but to get the 12s to match with it. Exactly.
And it'll just be all, get me a gold chain, rocks, zip it all the way up, maybe some shades, some nice Gucci glasses or something.
Hey.
But I think that's probably why we were at the mall actually, like last week, a couple days ago or something, and we were there. We're shopping with some friends. We walked into a ladies' Foot Locker, and they actually had an Adidas, black and burgundy velvet sweatsuits, and they only went up to the size. They're like in women's, like small and mediums, and I was so upset because if they had like a women's like XL, I think
you would have jumped on it.
Yeah, I probably could have fit in a woman's XL.
Yeah,
I would have thought so, but I would have jumped the gun on that. I would have bought the whole set. And
he did not care if it was women's or not that day.
If it looks good on me, I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah.
I've got several other women's jackets, but if you saw them though, you wouldn't be able to ever know.
Yeah,
they're women's.
So going back to sneakers coming out.
What else we got?
This is I'm on Sneaker News, by the way. So if you guys kind of are following along, there's this.
We're both big fans of Sneaker News. They do a great job.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good place to go if you're looking for pretty solid sneaker information. They don't really. They'll let you know if they have a date wrong or.
They do a great job updating their site.
Yeah.
And especially with holiday season coming up, I know we got a ton of releases coming out. A ton of crazy releases.
So I'm looking at these 13s right now, these Jordan 13s. They got them labeled the Bordeaux colorway. And it's this kind of more of the same maroon burgundy colorway with the white. And I saw that maroon hit and I thought of you. So what's your take on these? I think this colorway is where Jordan Brand should be pushing more of their new stuff. If they're going to be going out on a limb and trying out new colorways, it should be more like this kind of stuff. Less out there. Because I feel like this would be something Jordan would have worn back in the day.
I think I like these shoes. I'm a big fan of 13s. It's actually one of my I'd say top 5, maybe even top 3 favorite silhouettes of like the Jordan number series.
Really?
Yeah, I love the 13s. They're one of the first Jordans that I was super into. And I like the colorway. It's not a bad colorway. I'm a big fan of maroon. You can't go wrong with like a maroon and a white shoe, especially now that we're in like the fall time. I agree with you though that I think Jordan should be moving into like a lot of these softer colors, like maroons, olive greens.
Yeah, this like electric pink stuff and like the
infrared infrared.
Yeah,
it's not really infrared.
So it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like colorways like this makes it easier for you to match clothes with. I feel like this is a shoe that you could downplay and have it be a pretty casual Jordan, or you could class it up, which is what I think Jordans are personally. Like metallic 5s, I feel like you could wear that and just make it look like an everyday sneaker, or you could just class that up and wear it with a suit
yeah.
if you wanted to.
I agree. And I like this colorway a lot because